Hey guys, Keith here with the Two Guys How To's, and I just want to show you guys, if you've ever had a hot tub or you have a hot tub currently, and the tops sometimes build up water on the underside of them. So when you go to open them, you're supposed to be able to grab this handle here, and you can see the tub. Basically, you come over, you grab this handle, and this whole thing lifts up in the air, one person, with these struts here that are like almost like a shock, but a piston in there that helps you open this by yourself. And this particular tub is great. The only problem I'm having with it is the underbelly of this top is grabbing water in it. So what I'm gonna do is set this back here a little bit so you guys can watch, and I'm gonna put a couple relief holes in it to let that water out, one on each end and one in the middle, possibly two in the middle. I'm not sure, but I've got just an awl you would use for hammering in, you know, setting nails into wood or getting bolts out of stuff or whatever. If you're a tool guy, you know what an awl is. And this is a big awl or a big punch. And it's probably about a 1/4 inch wide. And I got a quickie propane torch here. So I'm gonna heat this up. And be careful, don't burn anything or catch anything on fire. But you get this tip hot. You just keep spinning this all in your hand. Just go round and round and round and round until you notice it starts getting pretty hot. And what we're gonna do is we want this all hot, so when it hits that vinyl, it melts that vinyl. It doesn't just cut it to let the water out and end up, you know, starting to run. That cut mark will start running and it'll rip apart. So if you burn it, it'll cauterize it on the end there and kind of melt it all together. So you're gonna burn a hole in it, but it's gonna melt the edges where it would normally snag and get a run in it under pressure. So we're gonna get this pretty hot, and you just wanna press it in there quickly. You don't wanna burn all the way through the top, but the water back there is gonna try to cool it. So in this particular circumstance, since there is water in it, I'm gonna keep getting this thing until it's almost orange glowing, and I can see the metal starting to get nice and red. So let's run this and see what we can do. And I'm gonna put this torch down, and we're gonna run right up into this side here. And you can see right there, it's spitting out now on the floor, and it'll leak out. Let me put this here so you guys can really see what's going on. But you can see that hole I burned up in there right in the corner, and it's just spitting out. So we're gonna go down that way. When this thing is closed, it's gonna leak out when this water gets down, when this top's down, and it's gonna just leak out. And it melted it nice, it burned it nice right there. So that's what we want. And we're gonna go down to this other side, and we're gonna do the same exact thing. So on this one, it's a little harder, it's a little tighter fit here. And it's just got so much weight, it's unbelievable. It's just gonna break everything. It's gonna break your knobs. It's gonna break these different control knobs off of here. So we're gonna burn it close to the outside, maybe an inch off the outside there. So let's heat this one up too. And be careful where you're pointing this dang torch, you know. And we're gonna leave this propped up until all that water's out. And then we'll close it down. I might actually even use it today again. So let's get this red hot. And we're gonna do the same exact on the sides. And I might put one or two in the middle, just so this thing doesn't fill up anymore, because there's probably about 40 pounds of water in there. And you know, if you're out here by yourself, you're not gonna be able to, you get it up, but you're just breaking the top. And if somebody else who's not as strong wants to come and use it, they'll never get it up. So let's just stay on this and get it nice and hot. Like I said, the water's back in there, so when you punch this through, that water's gonna instantly cool this metal off. So the hotter you get it now, the better. You won't have to redo this. And this thing's looking pretty hot. And let's focus in, just be real careful here. Yep, and we're good to go there. We got a nice hole, nice bit of water coming out. And while I'm here, I might just put another one a couple feet out. And like I said, be careful. Over time, this does get hot. So this all will get hot. You might want to do one or two and then let it sit down. You can, if it gets real hot, you can always dip your hands down in that water. Don't get burned. But this beats getting a new top. You get a new top, you're talking, you know, $400 or $500, and this costs nothing. A little bit of propane in this torch. And a little bit of time, and everybody's got time. So let's go back in here and let me show you back up inside here, see if we got enough heat. Boom. And that's it there, and she's leaking out good there. And that's what you want. This thing's not gonna hold. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go back on the other side, punch one more, and I'm gonna let this all cool down and then punch one more in the middle. And you can see how much water is coming out of here still. It's all over the ground, everywhere. So it's definitely doing its job, and it'll save us a ton of money in the future because this top's still perfectly fine. And you can see these holes that are in here, they've already drained all the water out. There's a little bit down there, but you can see how much lighter this whole top is. Now I can actually lift it myself, and man, it drained that water out super quick. So I'm gonna show you guys right here. And take some of the zoom back out. And you can see this handle here. Now you can lift this thing up yourself, no problem. And like I said, we're gonna let this leak stay open and just leak down a little bit. The more of an angle you get, the more you can see it leaking down out of here. And let me see if I can get the camera and show you guys. And you can see it dripping right there. And I'll try to zoom in as gently as I can. But you can see it dripping right out of those holes. And that's what you want. And the holes aren't even very intrusive. You can see one right here. And there's another one way over here. So I'm digging it. I like it. That was a quick fix, and my buddy would have charged me a ton of money to do that at his store. So don't get a new top, don't throw the top out, get you an awl or a punch, metal punch, and a propane torch. You get these bottles of propane anywhere, Walmart, Home Depot, anywhere like that, and you get this turbo tip. It's a quick tip that you just screw right in the top of it. Boom, it's simple. You can get these at any, these are made by Coleman, this tank, and they're made for camping. And we keep them around the garage, and you get yourself a nice metal awl or ice pick. Screwdriver would work. I just chose to go with a nice ornate little round mark in there so it doesn't look as bad. And don't throw that top out. Drain the water out of it. Save yourself a ton of money. Get in that tub and relax. Keith with Two Guys How-Tos, and save that tub top. Don't throw it out. Just burn some holes in it, cauterize some holes, and let that water drip out. And I'll see you until the next one. See ya.
I'm not a pig, I'm a lawyer.